Omega has recently established itself as one of the most innovative brands on the market. The brand places an undeniable focus on technical solutions that offer substantial benefits for daily use. From 15,000 Gauss magnetic resistance to the coaxial escapement, from pure in-house movements to those that are developed in a partnership with others, here are some brief mentions of the most important watch mechanisms belonging to the current collection. To help you make the best pick, I've compiled this list of the best Omega watches available right now. Let's get into it. A familiar face appears again with the Omega DeVille Tourbillon numbered edition and its trademark center-mounted tourbillon. Originally debuted in 1994, what's new is a solid gold movement with a master chronometer certification that entails anti-magnetic properties, a first for an Omega tourbillon, and a stunning new caseback view on this hand-wound caliber. Powered by the stunningly beautiful coaxial master chronometer caliber 2640, the latest DeVille Tourbillon has its bridges and mainplate crafted from solid 18K Setna gold, Omega's proprietary gold alloy that is also used for parts of the case. The Omega caliber 2640 has 3 days of power reserve, something you can keep track of through the power reserve indicator on the back, and being a hand-wound movement, you can replenish through the crown. The dial side of the movement, with its open-worked sections, beveled edges, and mirror-polished screws, is a sight to behold. Too bad that all of it, except the tourbillon itself, is hidden by the dial. Here's hoping for another open-dial version. The case is crafted from Omega's beautifully warm 18K Setna gold alloy and measures 43 mm in diameter, with a caseback that is neatly filled to the brim by its movement. Water resistance is 3 bars, but you should wear the Omega DeVille Tourbillon numbered edition more around magnets than standing water. The price for the Omega DeVille Tourbillon numbered edition is $168,000 and before taxes. Despite being a numbered edition, the DeVille with its central tourbillon will not be limited to a set number of pieces. Instead, those few that will be made will have their individual number displayed on the back of the movement, a beautifully made and intelligently engineered watch for the well-heeled Omega collector. The Omega Constellation's claws are a feature, not a bug. They echo the brushed stainless steel case and the rhodium-plated Omega logo, hands, and trapezoidal indices. The now symbolic claws earn their stripes by adding visual interest, without detracting from the watch's simplicity. That said, the stripes interrupt the progress of the engraved Roman numerals on the bezel, and I'm on an ivy drip when it comes to marking the number 4 on a watch. The Constellation's minimalist dial makes the numbers moot in terms of time telling, and it's all for 1 and 4 ones for 4 when it comes to Roman numeral indices. More importantly, the double anti-reflective coated domed sapphire crystal flows seamlessly onto the bezel, making the dial all of a piece. It perches on a stainless steel case whose angularity gives the watch its cutting-edge cred. The slimmer loomed hands are based on the shape of New York City's Freedom Tower. The ceramic bezel 41mm Omega Constellation is a pricey piece, but there aren't a lot of luxury sports watches at this price point. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Big Blue Ceramic GMT may have one of the most descriptive product names out there. It's a planet ocean that is indeed very big and very blue. And in truth, it is also quite expensive. Let's see where your money goes if you get one of these big, blue, beautiful, and expensive things when they become available later in the year. For lack of a better analogy, I like to think of the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Big Blue as a fully spec'd out Audi or BMW. It is based on a model range that you can enter at a much lower price point, but this particular specimen has all the latest tech both on the inside and out. While its $10,000 and plus price point very clearly puts it up against some tough competition coming from all sorts of places, both Rado's Hyperchrome and Omega's ceramic manufacturing processes begin with a mold into which a special zirconium-based powder is injected. That large, light blue piece you see wrapped in glass in the top left corner of the image above is how the case looks at that stage. It is fairly close to the final shape of the case, already incorporating all openings for the bracelet, side inserts, crown, and pushers. The injected zirconium oxide inside the mold is then subjected to an extremely high pressure of around 1,000 bars, cooled down, and removed from the mold. Omega did something very cool and brought along a 5-piece puzzle to show how the case is crafted from a solid block of ceramic, along with a number of other production pieces for the bezel and caseback. Unlike the Chanel J12 and nearly all other ceramic-cased watches, Omega's ceramic-cased watches do not use a steel inner core with a thin and relatively brittle ceramic layer wrapped around it. Instead, the case is solid ceramic through and through. All this noted, what's really super impressive is how Omega can finish ceramic, which is about 5 times harder than steel, coming in at around 1200 HV. Originally designed for people who work near electric fields, today's Omega Seamaster Railmaster is a style-confident timepiece with the modern master chronometer movement. Its indexes and baton-shaped hour and minute hands are coated with superluminova, which has a faux patina color during the day. But when darkness falls, these components glow with a beautiful azure luminescence, while a bright dot leisurely passes the points of the dial's triangular hour markings. This lollipop seconds hand, with its luminous disc, alludes to the way the seconds are shown on the clocks in Swiss railway stations and underscores the Railmaster's affiliation with railroading. When the Railmaster debuted in 1957, it was the latest expression of a long-standing. Omega first delivered pocket watches to railroad companies in 1895. The Railmaster was the first wristwatch designed specifically for railroad employees, scientists, electricians, and technicians who work in close proximity to strong electric currents. Early Railmaster watches were equipped with a special double case that could protect the movement against the adverse effects of electrical fields up to an intensity of 1000 Gauss. The classic 45.5mm numbered edition Chrono Chime features an 18K Sednatum gold case inspired by the CK2998. The first watch worn in space, the dial, in blue aventurine grand fute enamel, features an inner bezel and subdials in 18K Sednatum gold with exclusive acoustic waves. The hour markers and hour/minute hands are in diamond-polished 18K Sednatum gold. Adding extra touches of color to the display are the red-tipped dial hands and the blue CVD subdial hands. The chime pusher at 8 o'clock sports a charming polished and embossed music note, while the split seconds pusher at 2 o'clock has a red hybrid ceramic ring to mirror the look of the split seconds hand. Completing the look are a bracelet and buckle in 18K Sednatum gold. The watch's special presentation box in walnut features a resonance plate made of spruce to amplify the sound of each chime. The monumental case includes a magnifying glass to explore the watch's details, a storybook, and a travel bag. Providing the power is the most complicated caliber Omega has ever made. Omega's coaxial master chronometer caliber 1932, a fully integrated chronograph and minute repeater, which fuses both functions together in one watch movement in order to chime the elapsed time. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions on it.